The State Department for Social Protection and Senior Citizen Affairs is finalizing the bill on older persons that seeks to safeguard their rights comprehensively. The bill has undergone public participation and is now pending committee validation, which we have to do either this week or latest next week, and then pass it over to the AG. So you can be sure I've been struggling with the social protection bill, which is just about through. It's it has undergone first reading. Of course, hapo pia wazee wanatajwa wako kwa hiyo katika social protection bill ambao imeisha kutoka kwa National Assembly, ile bunge yetu, na sasa iko katika Senate. Niliona juzi wamefanya public participation, na hivi karibuni that will be a thing of the past, itakuwa imepita, na hapo pia wazee wanatajwa, cash transfer iko hapo na nini, kila kitu iko hapo. Spare our old people, let them live to their fullest, let them enjoy their lives. If anything, we are supposed to facilitate them enjoy their lives. Sasa tukiwamaliza, I wonder what you think about when you raise a panga like this guy I've seen here. Unasema wewe maisha yako ni kushed blood. You know, it's so sad.
More remains to be done on the legislative front to bring to light the Older Persons Bill 2024 that aims to safeguard the rights of the older persons, ensuring their access to health, well-being, and other essential services. There is a proposal in this bill, Section 23, which restates the right against abuse of the elderly and further criminalizes many forms of abuse against the elderly. Nevertheless, Kenyan courts have on several occasions acknowledged that age and health of individuals are significant factors in sentencing and release decisions. The courts are increasingly dealing with the potential for inhumane treatment of elderly individuals in prison, especially those with pre-existing medical conditions or who are unable to participate in rigorous rehabilitative activities. On the rights of the elderly when in conflict with the law, the courts have decided that legislative measures be taken that would facilitate periodic review of sentences for convicts who are either over 80 years of age or who have served sentences of over 20 years in imprisonment, with a view to determining whether their continued incarceration is still justifiable or legally tenable. So the law is also considering the rights of the elderly when they're in conflict with the law. And while this matter is still in court, the Kenya Correctional Services Bill 2025 proposes a parole board, which is tasked, amongst other functions, with evaluating parole petitions, which, with particular emphasis on the age of the offender at the time of the offense and the length of time already served as a key factor in determining whether continued imprisonment remains necessary or if rehabilitation efforts warrant early release. Additionally, the Power of Mercy Policy Framework 2023 acknowledges the need for humanitarian considerations in clemency decisions, including the release of elderly prisoners due to old age. The respect and care for the elderly human, which has been one of the few constants in human culture everywhere, reflects a basic interplay between self-preserving and society-preserving impulses, which has conditioned the survival and progress of the human race. Globally, it is estimated that 1 in 6 people aged 60 years and older experience some form of abuse in community settings in the past year. In Kenya, recent data suggests that elder neglect and exploitation have risen in areas affected by economic hardship and displacement. 6% of the total population is categorized as older members of society. And according to the National Council of Population and Development, the population of older persons increased by 41% from 1.9 million in 2009 to 2.7 in 2019. So there seems to be improvement in life expectancy, but at the same time, that poses a challenge for us on the subject that we are posing today.